Hello everyone. This is Kristen with Intentionally Nourishing. I have been gone for like a month. I'm an extremist. I'm a legalist. I'm a perfectionist. So I'm kind of like one of those all or nothing people. Some of you are laughing right now because you can totally relate. So we're moving. We went on vacation. I have a baby that like needs baby food now. So I'm like kind of panicking. So I just have a lot in my life going on. And I realized I just need to do this organically and spontaneously. So today I realized I smelled and I need to make some deodorant. I do not purchase a deodorant with aluminum in it. Aluminum, we know there's a connection probably with breast cancer. And for those of us, probably most of us, shave our armpits. When you shave your armpits, you actually take a layer of skin away. And so it just makes it that much more absorbable. And so I have tried so many on the market and have really had a hard time finding anything that works. So I make my own, and I typically make it with other ladies in like a make and take party, but we're going camping tomorrow and I need something that's effective. And it's great because my husband can use it too. And so I just try to use essential oils that we can both tolerate and that really work well. So what I've done in here, as you can see, it's at a great consistency now and it's pretty much ready, is I started off with some beeswax pellets, which I just got from Amazon. That's the easiest form of beeswax to get because it melts pretty quickly. And then I added in some shea butter. If you're making stuff with shea butter, use containers and spoons and stuff that you don't really want to use for food because sometimes it can be really hard to get off. So that's why I use this artichoke jar. I'm repurposing it. And I actually made 4 sticks worth of deodorant. And I don't have 4 sticks on hand. But we have 2 sticks, so I'm going to fill those 2 sticks. Whatever's remaining in here, I'm going to let harden, put the lid on it, put it away. And then when we need refills, I will just reheat it in this same pot and then refill it. So if you don't have a make and take party to go to, you can still do your own. It's fun. I used coconut oil from Costco. And, you know, I just did this. I made a whole bunch of baby gifts the other night. And so I will even stick this whole thing in hot water and let it get really melty if I'm making a bunch of something, and then I can just pour it into my recipe. I added arrowroot powder. I buy that in bulk, everything. I buy lots of stuff in bulk. And that is a great alternative to cornstarch. So in cooking, it's a thickener, you know, and corn is just kind of one of those yucky vegetables. I don't even know if it's a vegetable anymore, but it's just like most of it's, you know, has GMOs. A lot of it, if it's not organic, has all kinds of pesticides. So I'm switching to arrowroot powder, and I also find that I just digest it better. Same thing for putting it in our products. And then the other ingredient you're going to use is baking soda, which I just used the rest of. I buy huge bags of baking soda at Costco because we use baking soda for tons of stuff, from washing to make and take stuff. You know, we just use it all the time. You can use it as an exfoliant on your skin. And the baking soda is the one tricky ingredient in this recipe because for some people it changes the pH in their armpits and causes a rash. So, you know, if that happens to you, don't be alarmed. Just know that that's what it is. So I am making a sensitive skin recipe. Here's my recipe sheet of labels that I make. Here's my kombucha. I'll post on that another time too. I feel like I'm all over the place today, but yeah, so this is a sensitive skin recipe. I'll post this. You know, some people can't handle baking soda at all, so you can look on the market for some other recipes. But the other thing I've read too is that if it gives you a rash, take some apple cider vinegar and some water and just spray it in your armpit before you apply it, because this stuff works. It is amazing. And so it's that I will take that extra step just to use it because it's awesome. And then the last thing I'm gonna do is add essential oils. My husband loves cedarwood, so I'm gonna add in, you know, 10 to 15 drops, and you can totally customize it. I recommend adding at least tea tree oil, and Young Living has a blend called Purification, and those really get to the stink and maybe like help with the bacteria and that kind of thing. And then you can add other scents in there. I'm gonna take this little jar out here. You can add other scents to, you know, customize it and make it what you want it. And when you're all done, and you kind of want to wait till it's cooled a little bit before you add your essential oils, and then you just pour it in your stick, put it in the fridge, let it get totally solid before you use it. And then because there's coconut oil in there, just be aware when I take it camping, I might want to put it in the cooler because it could melt. So, and that would be really sad. So anyways, I hope you guys love this recipe. Let me know if you try it, and I'll be back more, I promise. Thanks. Bye-bye.